Okay, hectic day today. Trying to cram a bunch of stuff all within a few hours. I was thinking to fly quickly right now because who knows, by the time I'm finished, maybe the light's all dead. The sky is so nice today too. Mostly blue skies. Too bad I didn't actually have more time to actually go to where I wanted to try out. Alright, really quick flight on to my destination. Okay, just gotta quickly do this. An odd parking spot. Okay, that was an interesting meeting. I still have a lot of downtime until my next place I have to go to, so I figured I'm gonna walk through the bridge instead. How's that? One day I'll get to fly the drone around areas like this. Interesting stuff I read today. How's this one? The military is using falcons to build a drone killer. A raptor's approach to targeting prey may one day help protect soldiers and even airports, Air Force funded research shows. This isn't actually what you think, because I've often heard, for example, people are planning to use things like eagles and hawks to take down drones, whereas this one they want to learn about the behavior of it, if I'm not mistaken. It turns out that many of the skills feathered predators use to find a tasty lunch can be applied to developing field of drone defense. A US Air Force funded study by zoology researchers at Oxford University suggests that the means by which a peregrine falcon, is that how you pronounce it? Peregrine falcon tracked its quantity could be effective in defending against drones that threaten troops, police, or airports. It says here, researchers fitted the falcons with miniature video cameras and GPS receivers to track their angle and method of attack on other birds or on bait being towed through the air by the drone. So as mentioned, ultimately basically they're using animals and kind of researching their behaviors to somehow use that as a way to, okay, how can we better take down things in the sky like the drone? And that's really interesting in my opinion. Makes me think, don't people consider this deadly too? Attaching a camera and stuff on a bird? Okay, still have quite a bit of time, so I figured why not just walk around here while I'm waiting, while I read the other stuff as well. How about this one? Bell's known for helicopters, but now comes this handy little flying machine. Man, does this even look like a drone to you when you see the picture? It says the drone that delivers a package to your doorstep may someday be built by Bell Helicopter. The Fort Worth-based aviation giant is moving aggressively into autonomous vehicles. Business and on Monday showed off one called the APT, short for Automatic Pod Transport. That could potentially be employed by the military or retailers like Amazon. It says the Bell drone is a modular, scalable vehicle that can be adapted to meet a customer's needs, Gianna said, depending on the model. It can be small enough to handle loads up to 15 pounds, but large enough to transport 1,000 pounds. It's kind of interesting because I always thought Amazon was creating their own drone, so why would they need this? But it says there's plenty of stories about Amazon's efforts to develop drone technology that can drop off packages at your house. And while that makes for great conversation, Drennan said there are still plenty of challenges before a drone can safely drop off a package at a resident's house. Clearing up numerous regulatory and safety issues will take time, he said. And the last one I read here, it says Brunswick police could be the first in US to use drones to spot railroad trespassers. The project is still in its infancy, would emphasize safety and education. We're trying to prevent fatalities before they occur. So as it mentions, it's used more for seeing if people run into the railroads, and this will be a way to identify them. And it says here too, the device will only be used for detection, not enforcement, said the spokesperson. So again, it's not to bring the drone there and say, for example, grab the guy in the back and fly him away. It's basically just as a way to detect things easier than you trying to run out there, I suppose, which makes a lot more sense. It's kind of interesting still to hear, but both state and federal officials say they will not be writing tickets if the camera-equipped quadcopters spot people on the railroad property. That's kind of funny too, like you spot them, then you can't really do anything unless someone actually goes down there, I suppose. Although in situations like that, it makes me wonder if someone's clearly breaking the law in some ways there, why can't you write them a ticket if you catch them with their drone? Is it just a safety thing of flying too close to people? Like there, I would say maybe the authorities should have more power to do stuff like that. I guess it just depends on whether or not people are going to abuse it, right? The controversy. All right, let's have a quick look around. How to get to my destination. Fortunately, I captured that footage before I came over here. All right, see you guys later.